I'm Marilyn Weston, and you're definitely getting it straight from a woman's perspective here on Zoomer Radio. And as promised, we're going to talk money with Darren Farwell, Senior Wealth Advisor of the Farwell Group Social Wealth Management. Good morning, Darren.
Good morning, Marilyn.
Last Saturday, you started a series about estate planning around Linda Sprague and her family. So I'm really looking forward to hearing the next part of the story. What is it?
Well, I'm going to give the next part of the story for Linda. Looking forward, though, of course, to see a little bit more of the Hamilton Ticats story. This Saturday, I'll be attending one of their games at Iverwin Stadium. Not Iverwin Stadium anymore, however. But today, before I do that, I'm going to be, highlighting some ideas that demonstrate not only the importance of long-term planning in reducing the tax burden on your family and other beneficiaries, but also really for the peace of mind that long-term estate planning can bring to you, your family, and all those people and causes that are important to you. It's the kind of peace of mind that comes with knowing that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. So you're prepared and you feel confident that you've done your best. For many families like the Spragues that we've been talking about, they feel better when they've discussed those plans with their family well ahead of time. Though, not everyone does that. Well, Marilyn, your family, did you talk about money a lot in your family?
No, we didn't, but, I was very much a part of the family business, and I still find it a little awkward to talk about money, so I understand both sides of that story.
Yeah, my family is always a little quiet about the money side of things too, but I've seen it work out very well for other families. So it sort of depends on the dynamic of your particular family. Either way, we know that professional long-term tax-efficient estate planning does minimize tax and, gives you peace of mind that things are looked after. But not only that, our part of the story last week provided an example of how estate planning not only has benefits long-term down the road, but proper professional estate planning can bring joy and rewards to you and those people and causes you care about today. A well-thought-out estate plan can be for you in the present. Now, Linda will be providing some estate funds for her son, Jordan, at Christmas this year. And that's part of her living will. And Jordan's going to use that to fix up the cottage for his family and, heck, even having a room there for his mother. So that's part of Linda's long-term planning. It's tax efficient, and it's going to be there to bring her joy today instead of just later. Now, this week, we're going to review another strategy that Linda used to meet her objectives for today and down the road. Linda Sprague and her now deceased husband had 6 children. We've heard a little about one son, Jordan. She also has a daughter named Anna, now 50 years old. In terms of finances, Anna, she's not quite the same as her mother. Linda's very good with finances, but Anna's not. And there's plenty of family evidence to support that Anna just really is not as good at managing her assets. Now, Anna has 2 adult children of her own, both financially responsible. Linda wants to provide a lifelong income to her daughter and leave any remaining assets to her Anna's sons. So this is the strategy. Linda will buy a segregated fund contract through her advisor, which eventually became me and my team, but that's a different story, Marilyn. Linda names her daughter, Anna, as the beneficiary of the funds and makes Anna's sons the contingent beneficiaries. Linda also specifically uses our gradual inheritance concept with this investment. On Linda's death, Anna will get a set income for life as part of her inheritance. If Anna were to die before all the premiums were paid out, Anna's sons would receive the difference. This is a solution that's given Linda the peace of mind today, as well as Anna and the other siblings, because really what it does is provides Anna with the income that she's looking for, but while Linda's alive, she's still managing the assets. She can add or withdraw from the strategy as she wishes, and Linda knows her daughter will have a steady income to help her out after she passes away, but Anna cannot access the lump sums. And Anna's sons can inherit any residual, as we said. And all of that happens tax efficiently by avoiding probate. So it's another happy story that comes from professional planning. Linda was worried about how to support her daughter without setting up expensive and complicated trusts. Linda didn't know about segregated funds. She didn't know about the gradual inheritance solution, and now she does. As we've said so many times, Marilyn, now I think you're saying it too, you don't know what you don't know. And when you find something out, it can lead to a happy story like this.
Well, it sounds to me like if there's a problem, it's putting your heads together, talking with the Farwell group, and coming up with a solution. And obviously you don't know what you don't know, because I've never really heard about this segregated fund and beneficiaries and all these things that you talked about in this context. So if someone has the desire to do some estate planning and to be tax efficient and maybe have some joy by giving money away while they're still alive and seeing the pleasure of it, learning from Linda Sprague's lesson. Are you going to be at work today?
I will, yes. You can call me at 416-863-7501, and I'll be there until later in the afternoon when I'm on my way to Hamilton.
Well, have fun in Hamilton, but I hope you enjoy speaking to some of our listeners. It's never too late to make a plan. I've learned that from Darren Farwell. There are many strategies that can be entertained, and if you have questions, the Farwell Group and Darren can give you answers. The phone number is 416-863-7501. And I'll say that again, 416-863-7501. It's never too late to make a plan, and having the right expert to advise you, you'll end up smiling at the end of it. So I look forward to hearing whatever it is, I guess the rest of the story about Linda Sprague and estate planning next week, Darren. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome, Marilyn. I just want to highlight that if, some people do like to read about some of this stuff by email or hard copy, we do have a guide that's called 10 Tips for Estate Planning. Be glad to send that to you. If any listeners would like to learn a little bit more about the graduated and inheritance strategy, we have a little information about that can be sent out by hard copy or email, or just feel free to visit us on the Facebook page, the Farwell Group.
So the Farwell Group, you can have your hard copy about estate planning, or call Darren at 416-863-7501. Next, Life Concierges Laurie Germain and Lee Merlot of Discerning Seniors Incorporated join us with a discussion about the importance of socializing, followed by advice on dealing with depression naturally from Dr. Betty Rosendahl of Thornhill Naturopathic. And you're definitely learning from the experts right here on Zoomer Radio. I'm Marilyn Weston, and you're getting it straight from a woman's perspective.